you know, it seems kind of like we're solemn here because, it seems like the atmosphere is a little bit down, I guess, because of the decision. But, we have all kind of opportunities here. And we have to help each other out. I mean, black, white, all the races have to come together and fight together, and I don't know about you, but, I'm a fighter and, I like a good fight. I think that we need to ask ourselves the question, am I my brother's keeper? And yes, I am. I am my brother's keeper. And we need to encourage one another. And I want to encourage you tonight because, this is, nothing. What we're facing here is coming, so we have to get ready for a great battle. But I think, the victory is already ours. I know I'm talking like a preacher, but the victory is ours. See, we're the moral compass of our communities, and right is on our side. And, I remember I was watching The Godfather, and Michael was going to Cuba because Hyman Roth wanted to set up businesses there. And when he was going there, he was driving along and his chauffeur, and he saw something that really shocked him. There was one of the Cuban revolutionaries just tied down with dynamite. And he got out of his car and ran and jumped into a car of some of the Cuban army leaders, generals, commanders. And he gave his life and blew up those commanders because that was his resolve was just so powerful that he was willing to give his life for his country, the revolution. And when Michael got to the hotel and Hyman Roth said, Michael, you haven't given me your $2 million yet. And Michael said, I saw something. I saw this revolutionary give his life for his cause. And, an army that fights like that, I don't believe they can, he said, an army that fights like that and is willing to give up their lives like that, I don't believe they can lose. That's what I saw on April 7th, when I saw my people out there standing in line, risking their lives. I said, an army like that, we can't lose. That's why I'm so very, very hyped up and I'm geeked up about what we need to do, because I know people out here are willing to help, and I also know some of these people don't care about us, but they haven't cared about me since I've been born. So that doesn't bother me anymore. We still have to count bubble gum and recite the Constitution just to vote. They still put obstacles in our way, but that doesn't stop anything. I was even a victim of this virus. I like to die in my bedroom just to the left of me, but I survived it. And when I was dying, I was not afraid. So I knew that God was with me, and I knew that my faith was strong. I didn't start feeling any fear until I knew I was going to make it, because I know how hard life is. So we can't pretend like this is going to be easy. We have to navigate ourselves through these situations, and we have to continue to organize, and we have to organize as Wisconsin Faith Voices for Justice. We have to organize like this. We have to put our powers together. We have to put our energies together. We can't lose, gang, because we are on the side of right. We need to continue to fight. We need to continue to register voters, get these people photo IDs, talk about absentee ballots. And some people are having problems with the absentee ballots, but I'll tell you something, I'm having problems with standing in line for 3 hours. I'm having that problem. I'm having problem with people who cannot organize themselves on the last day to go vote and get turned away over and over again. I think we need to vote early. and we need to vote absentee. And I don't, you know, they're in Sherman and one of the areas in our city, they had 60% voter turnout, absentee voters, Sherwood. And that says something to me. If we can organize ourselves to educate our people, we can organize to make sure that people understand what happens with these absentee ballots, with these absentee applications. You know, we can't just talk about what's wrong. See, because life is not going to be smooth, gang. Life is never smooth. We always have to navigate situations because something's always going wrong. That's what this world is all about, going wrong. We are the moral compass. We have to navigate, get it back on track. And that's what we need to look at and how we need to see things. We're organizing churches right now. We're asking leaders to contact your members, members contact your relatives and friends and neighbors, and let's find out who's not registered. Let's find out who needs IDs, and let's get them fixed. Let's do that, and let's do as many as we can, because I believe if we do the work, God will bless it. And I just don't, you can't convince me that he won't. And we're getting ready for the purge. See, I'm not waiting for a bird to just fly in my mouth so I can eat. I'm going to go get a chicken, pluck it. I'm going to kill it. I'm going to do all the things I need to prepare myself for dinner. We have to do the work, gang. We have to do the work. So I'm asking everyone to help. Community, along with the faith-based organizations. Everybody's got to help. I'm talking about everybody. I'm talking about underground, overground, off the ground. Everybody has got to help. And we have to get this thing back in place. We have to navigate. We're the navigators. We have to stand strong together. So these meetings should not just be meetings where we just come out and just spew out all these ideas. We should be talking about how we're going to work together and how we're going to be effective doing it. And I just believe we're an army of faith. And there's no reason why we can't get 100,000 souls to the polls easily. That's what I believe, because I have already counted the numbers in my town. I know I have 500 preachers who can get 25 people minimum in their churches to vote. And they could get 25 people, and all those people could get somebody else. I've counted 100,000. I'm a dreamer because I just believe that I'm tired of living this lie. I want something different here, and I'm willing to work for it. And if you're not willing to work, then you don't want to be with me, because I'm going to work until I can work no more. When I was sick, I was in my bed on the phone. That didn't stop anything. There are no excuses right now. We have to work. And I'm going to repeat this. If we do the work, God is going to bless it. I know he will. So we won't stop on November 3rd either. We're building power for the rest of our lives, gang. We're building that power base. And I'm not just talking about Black folks. I'm talking about Black, white, all the minorities. I'm talking about us finally getting over this fact that somebody's better than somebody else just because of your color. I'm talking about us working together to get things right so we can be the navigators of our lives and stop letting these people who don't care about us at all have a say-so about everything we do in life. Somebody's got to be with me on this. Everybody should be with me on this line on this. And we should work to the bone. We should work our hands to the bones to get this done. And I guarantee you we can't fail. So I don't want to see solemn faces the next time I see one of these meetings. I want to see us ready to fight and go and build together. If we could do that, we can't lose. I just want to God bless everybody. And thank you for your prayers. As you can see, I'm healing and I'm ready to fight. So fight with me. Let's do this because we need all the help we can get. Thank you.